Here, and I see all of you. I will not be wasting time in asking you to introduce you to me because we have about 1 hour plus, which we should be using. And later on, we will get to know each other gradually. So a little bit about me. In the email, Prachi introduced me as somebody who is expert in the field of metaphysics. So metaphysics is a world which is unseen. So I did my doctorate in a subject in which you people cannot say anything because you haven't seen it. So it was a very challenging position to get to know more where there are no roadmaps. And then you have to continue to walk and believing in yourself most of all. That is my role, in the sense that, when you start this journey, it is known by different names. One of the very prominent name by which it is known is called spiritualism. So when anybody talks about spiritualism, they think they need a guru or a teacher or somebody or some literature to follow. So I followed the same path. And as a result, today what I'm trying to say is that you have to be your own guru. That is the best path, right? So with that only, we will be conducting this workshop. So its name is AAO. It is basically, I've taken from the Hindi word also, like AAO. AAO means come back. And it stands for Arrive at Origin. Arrive at Origin means let's reset to zero, factory setting. So very, very simple process. And the hardest somebody becomes simple, it becomes hardest to convey. Right? You can explain with big formulas and other things, but when you have to explain something very simple, it is hard. So I have my expertise in making it as simple as possible. So here, because all of you are from Droyses, and I know Droyses, when Droyses was a baby, so Droyses grew in front of me. And I'm glad that you all know computer information technology. So we will just start with the information technology, taking its example, and it will be more real. These days, a new technology which is emerging is called AI, artificial intelligence. Everybody's aware of that. And how artificial intelligence comes in existence. We feed lots of data to some device, and that device acts upon that data. And that artificially programmed device doesn't listen to us, does it? It works on itself. That is what we call as robot. So now we are going to use the same thing on ourselves. We know ourselves and we say, this is my name and this is the body, I show up. And then we say we have a mind, right? But nobody can show where mind is. It is just a word which does not have a picture. If you say brain, you can show brain. But if you say mind, you cannot show mind. So for our discussions in future, we will take the word mind out. We will not use that word at all. And we will also not use the word spirit or spiritualism, because these are the words which everybody thinks they know, but they don't know. So why use those words? The words which we will use is like, how do you feel? Or your emotion. That is what we are going to address every time. And energy. Energy, we all are energies. And energies, if we think about energy, heat energy, light energy, sound energy, heat energy shows through some object. If you touch something, you can tell it is hot. And light energy also, you can see through some bulb or some light device. You can say, oh, it is lit up. So for energy to show, it needs a device. So body is a device through which energy is showing up. And that energy I will call as life energy. Clear? So we are talking about life energy. So we can all tell how much life energy do we have. You can look at a child, you can see he has tons of life energy. And as we grow up, from our face expression, you can tell how much life energy we have. You know, we don't have much energy. So where is that energy gone? That's what we will recover in our 6 days or process. We will recover our energy or ourselves. So now going back to AI. So when you ask somebody, who are you? Right? Everybody wants to answer this question. So you say by your name, this is my name and this is who I am. And in your who I am, you just have your degrees, your education, your knowledge. That is what you tell. But for my knowledge, for my understanding, all that knowledge and your name and your degrees and your experiences, I call that as AI. That is artificial intelligence. And that artificial intelligence only we have named as mind. Am I making it simple enough? So this artificial intelligence is something which is going in our head all the time and we cannot control it. And we call that as our thoughts. Am I right? And that is our biggest problem. You want to quit smoking, you cannot. Why? Because the robo in between is always encouraging you to smoke. You want to quit on tea, drinking too much tea, you know, or you decide every day to go to gym, but you're unable to. So what are those filters? What are those things which do not obey you? Can you see? Some part of you does not listen to you. That is everybody's problem. Right? That is what is called mind in other language, and I call as AI. And so that is what we will have a win over in this course. So this tool, though it is a corporate training, this tool is to address you, not your AI, and make you more efficient. So just look at this. We have taken out so many words: meditation, mindfulness, spiritualism, mind, nothing. It is you. We are talking about you, and you are life energy. Is it clear? Anybody has any question? So now we will have first glimpse with ourselves. So most of the time I will just say, close your eyes and I will give start. And then I will say, that's it. And then you open your eyes. And then we will see how, at what stage AI is and how different stages it changes. It will be an interesting journey. But this journey is not moving forward. Today, we are taking a U-turn because we are going back to from where we have come. All right. So let's start. All of you just close your eyes and sit comfortably until I don't say that's it. Don't open your eyes. Okay, that's it. Prachi, can you change to the previous? Not highlighting me.
You can change to the gallery mode. I think Alkaji, you can change the mode for yourself as a gallery, and we keep yourself as a spotlight.
No, I don't want to be in the spotlight. I want to see everybody. The
No,
way
no, you can change your mode on your laptop where
Okay.
you can see everybody
Okay, good.
on your system.
Thank
So
you, sir.
in the view, just put gallery view,
Got it.
and Prachi can just keep the same view for
Okay,
everybody.
all right. So we did for 10 minutes. We just sat down for 10 minutes. And now I open for all. Anybody wants to share any experience? How was it? Yeah, Ruchi.
Yes, Anka, it was amazing because I could actually, I could only hear my heartbeats. I was still and was able to focus on my breathing.
Okay. Anybody else?
For me, it was a lot of itching on my nose. Step.
I slept for a while.
Mhm. Anybody else wants to share?
Yeah, I have noticed, focus on my breathing, inhale and exhale only. And what I observe is my right nose give maximum exhale as compared to left. So my concentration is all on inhale and exhale only.
Mhm. Anybody else? So this is your encounter with your AI. You just observed what's going on. And the things which we will correct over here is that we don't have to focus. So we have to understand the nature of energy. Energy moves. So many centuries have gone by where people have taught each other to control mind. Over here, we are not going to do that. Because controlling is just the opposite of its nature. It wanders, it moves. That is its basic nature. You see, when you close your eyes and then you see it's going all over, all the thoughts are coming, but our education of spiritualism or whatever we grew up as a student or our parents, everybody told us to control yourself, control your behavior. This is how you sit, this is how you talk, this is how you feel. Am I right? So that is the biggest barrier we face in meeting ourselves. Right? So in this process, we have to meet ourselves. And the barrier is you yourself. And that is your AI, which becomes active by itself. You control yourself, you focus on this thing. You're not letting any thought come. That is not required. You just sit down and let it happen, whatever happens. So in this first 10 minutes, all of you saw you are individuals and everybody has their own life and their own situations, but everybody's energy behaves just the same way. So this was my observation, that though we are all different, our faces look different, our nature is different, but we are all alike. We are all similar. Our behaviors, if we take away our trainings, will be the same. We behave different because of the education we have got. By education, I mean the experiences of life. Whatever happens with you in life becomes your education, good or bad. All right. So now we add next thing is that how does our energy act? So this part, which we call as mind, for your convenience sake, if you tell this, don't think about ice cream, what does it do? It just thinks about ice cream. Now you run anywhere. You go to Himalayas, you go to a discotheque, you go anywhere. Whenever you will find a little time, ice cream will be in front of you. This is our fight with ourselves. We just want to run away from ourselves. Because there are so many things in our life which want to come in front of us, but we don't want to see them. We don't want to see those things. And as a result, we just keep running away from them. Any question on that? Because this is the major thing which we will be addressing now. Anybody who has a win on avoiding the ice cream? Is it a problem with everybody? Like, you have an itch on the nose, Amit. Even if you try to avoid it, it will just keep on increasing. It needs your attention now. So that is where what I'm saying, the ice cream needs your attention and you're not giving attention to ice cream. So ice cream can be a bad experience of yours. Somebody insulted you. You don't want to think about it. You just put on music and say, oh, I'm trying to forget myself. So all the incidents which happen in our life, we just try to push them away. So this energy is used in pushing them away. So as a result, you do not have available energy. When I said your energy is becoming less and less, because you are using more and more to push things away. Now in our process, we are just letting those things come in front of us. Not on purpose, but they will come by themselves. So now I'm telling you how it naturally works. Am I right? How energy naturally works. It just unfolds by itself, little by little. Any question? Yeah. Yes.
So, like as you mentioned, we try to put something away which is bothering us. But let's say there is something which is bothering us in which someone else is involved. So we, rather than thinking too much about it, or we are just accepting it, like the person is not understanding or we're not matching the energies and then letting it go. I think
So
that's
that's
not the
why,
right approach. That's what you're saying.
no. What I'm saying is, this is what we try to do. We just accept it and we say, okay, let it go, right? But this is not what I'm telling.
No, you are saying let your thoughts flow, whatever is coming, you just accept it and let it happen.
Okay, you're pretty close, but I'm not using the word accept also.
Okay.
Right?
Got
Because yes, we are just observer. We are sitting and we are looking at the AI. What's going on? So that's what I'm saying. This is who I am and this is my drama. So when I become part of the drama, I cannot see. But when I look at the drama, then drama unfolds by itself and disappears by itself. This is a natural process. So we are becoming more and more natural with this process. In this process, there is no homework, there is no way to think. There's no literature on it. This is a very native state, how one should be naturally. Any other question? Is it clear to everybody? I thought it will take time to make it clear. Because more you get to the state of being natural, more your problems will become less and less magically. Because our own energy creates things. You know, you all have heard, universe gives you the vibration you are on. So with this process, our vibrations keep on changing because energy is being digested. Yeah, Prachi?
Yeah. By saying this, are you trying to say that we should detach ourselves from the current existence and try to see from a far off angle what is happening in the life that will enable us to understand it more?
Right. So I'm not even saying that. What I'm saying is we have to just look at the data which is in the cloud and let that data do its job. That data gets filed in different files. You know, all the incidents of betrayal will be in one file. All the incidents of love will be in one file. It does by itself. Computer is made by looking at the way we are. Computer came later on, we came earlier. Right? So when you just sit down, this, though it is one of the basic processes, I will not say this is all I know, but this is one of the basic process. When you sit down and this data filing starts by itself. Let's take an incident in which there is an argument between two people. And after the argument, you feel that you lost it. You lost the argument. It's very bad feeling. You know, if you're not addressing it by sitting, what you're doing is you're still talking to that person and you're still telling him all the things. I would have told you this. Hey, what does he think about himself? You know, you're still in communication with that person. So it takes your energy, and as a result, you fight with other people in your environment because you have lost that argument, right? So what people do, I have observed, they just change the whole format. They come out, they talk to somebody else who is not part of the argument, they tell him the whole incident, and they change a little. They said, I also told him, you know, they try to tell that I kind of won. Because this is the answer you want to have, that I won it. You know, I just left it there because I said, who will talk to this stupid man? So kind of you won. So now what you did, you changed the original incident to something else and re-recorded it. Now, if you tell to third person, your version will change again. You will slightly change, right? So now you have re-recorded it. Now you do not even remember what originally happened. So that's how we just move away from our original state. But what otherwise, if let's go back and that bad incident happened, you lost it, you just sit down with it. And now let it work. When it is working, so all those emotions are coming now. You know, emotion of like, you know, oh, I will kill you, you know, whatever, to whatever degree. Let those emotions be expressed because emotions, they need expression. If you suppress your emotions, they change form. And when they change form, it goes to our physical health. Because our hormones change, our blood flow changes, everything changes. But if you just sit down and then you just go through the emotions, you don't have to do anything. And after some time, the same incident will disappear. Where did it go? It is in the cloud, filed. You can look at it if you want to, but it is not popping up in front of you. Otherwise, it is popping up at any time. And when next time any argument or discussion starts with somebody, the initial pop-up will again come in front of you. And you might stammer, or you might, your mouth go dry, because you're already apprehending that you might lose it again. So that is why I use the word robot for it, because it is not in your control. You cannot switch it off. Can you? Can you switch it off? You cannot. Amit, can you? You said yes. You can switch it off?
Yes. When you stop reacting, slowly you get used to that.
Right. But then you have this shield made in front of you, which doesn't react, but the body reacts. Body always reacts. And as a result, we have different ailments. Like acidity is one ailment which everybody thinks is normal. I'm having some acidity because I ate something bad. No, because something is not digested internally. Then blood pressure is a normal thing. I am having high blood pressure, I'm having low blood pressure. And headache is a normal thing. So all those reactions, if we do not bring, because our education has taught us to keep a smile on the face and don't say anything, don't react. Right? And then we are having other ailments. We're getting tired, we are irritated, we feel sleepy, we become short-tempered when nobody's looking at us. But if somebody is looking at us, we are again like, because that is what is our AI. Did I make sense? So otherwise, before what I'm talking, for these things to overcome, you have to see some counselor, or you have to take some medication to calm yourself down, right? Or to do some therapy. But this is one basic process which we are learning today, and we will learn in next 5 days. And then I will leave that tool with you. People, those who have used this tool, they say they are never again the same. The beauty of this tool is amount of data which will get sorted out, it will be sorted out forever. It is not that you have to continue to do it every day. Because with time, your efficiency will increase so much. If some bad incident happened, it will get sorted out faster on the 10G speed. Right? And you will be out of it because your efficiency has increased now. Right? How when you clean your computer, if you take away the temporary files and you clean it, then it runs faster, right? So all these things are our temporary files, which we learned to ignore, suppress, change the form. But now we are just letting them express themselves. Any question on this? The only thing which you have to do in this process is do nothing. The only thing you have to do in this process is do nothing. When I say close your eyes, sit down, do nothing. No focusing, no trying to change yourself, no being aware of breathing, nothing.
And what about experiencing the feelings that we are getting during those thoughts?
Let it go its own natural course.
So let it come out, whatever is coming out.
Whatever is coming out. And you will be surprised, mind unfolds whatever you can handle. It will not bring big things in front of you. It will bring little by little by little by little. Right? So let's take one more dip. And then when I say open your eyes, only then open your eyes. And just keep it like this only. I want to see everybody how they're doing. Okay. Start. Okay, that's it. Now I just increased 2 more minutes. So we did for 12 minutes. Any experience to share?
Tingling sensation in the brain.
Say it again.
A tingling sensation in the brain, I said.
Mhm. Physical sensation.
Yeah.
I had a lot of thoughts going in my mind, and I was going through with each thought, not trying to control it, not trying to let it go, just flowing with the switch of the thought wherever it is taking me. I was going there and trying to uh, observe it completely what is happening, and then automatically the thoughts were switching, and I was switching.
So,
Uh,
so it continued, or you found
Yeah,
some?
I mean, it continued for a while. Then I was later into a blank spot wherein it all stopped. Then again, it started a set of different thoughts, and then it stopped. So it was something like that.
Very nice. Sony, how was this for you this time?
It was good. Many thoughts are coming.
Your own thoughts or somebody else's thoughts?
No, mine thought.
Right. So they are all there sitting to be processed. Right?
Yeah.
Now they are just being processed. And you are just not, your eyes are not open. That is the only thing I do, so that you don't inflow more things, and then let the process work by itself. Neeraj, enlighten us.
Yeah, so uh, there are so many thoughts. I mean, once I feel sleepy, and then later on I focus, and uh, I am not, I cannot keep control on myself. Sometime opening my eyes,
Mhm.
so thinking whatever it comes, and then let it go, and then new thought will come, and then like
Perfect. Shishir, how was it this time?
This time, received a number of thoughts, different. Uh, First thought was like I'm driving in hill area, watching sunrise or sunset, capturing picture. Then back to office, surrounding area, observing few sounds. Then listening music in background, that kind of thoughts. So it's changing every time.
That's how it is. Raj,
Hey, Alka, yes. So this time it's pretty much different. The first time when any thought comes up, right, I just try to work on the same time. I'm just trying to control. But this time it's pretty relaxing. Whatever thought comes in, I just go with the flow. So it's pretty easy, relaxing by this time.
good. So you don't have any other option but to go with the flow.
Yeah, it's the best option.
It's the best option. That's what is the nature of energy. Energy flows. So let it flow.
Mhm.
More we will start controlling it, it will keep on changing form. That is the law of energy. It changes from one form to another.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
So yeah, experience that difference, the first and the second one, the last one. Yeah, thanks.
You're welcome. Mayank?
Yeah, ma'am. Hi. So I was feeling the same thing. In the first instant, I was, getting multiple thoughts, and I was not able to work them. But this time, I was able to, clarify what is going on the thoughts. Yeah. And sometimes I was getting some itches on the nose and the neck as well.
All right. I want to add here, thoughts are just loops. Never get in that trying to solve them, because first is the emotion and then is the thought. So at present, we haven't even reached to emotions. We are just going in circles. So let thoughts settle down and then emotions will start emerging. And that is when we will start becoming healthier. So we're just at the touching the tip of the iceberg at the moment. Megan, share with us.
So with mine, it was, let the thoughts throw random things flutter through my mind, and then also a sense of almost pulling away and then feeling yourself come back, and then just watching the colors behind my eyes. Yeah.
Thank you for sharing. Amit? Yeah.
On the first time when I did, there lots of thoughts were coming basically. So well, I was not controlled. But this time, very few thoughts were coming where I cannot stop, because if a person is doing nothing, if he's thinking that I am not doing nothing, still he's doing something.
Right.
Right. So that is the thing which was coming in my mind. So, but I was more relaxed in compared to the first one.
I want to add here, we are actually nothing, but we are unable to face that. So we try to become something. We have learned to live with something. So now we are going back to being nothing. So that will be our end product. When we are nothing, but we are everything. We thought if we will become something, then that will be good, but that did not answer. So better to go back to being nothing, full of energy, and can become anything on choice, and then again become nothing. Right? So this is what we are aiming towards. Sudhir?
For the first time, actually, the same thing, like thoughts are coming. I mean, multiple thoughts, what I have done in the past. And second time also, I was switching with thoughts, one thought, second thought, and it was relaxing me. I mean, when you are going to leave yourself, I mean, on the automatically flow, you will be getting, good thoughts in your mind. I mean, you feel peacefully.
Like it. And Naveen?
So ma'am, first time I took a small nap between. Okay, and then second time also coming some thoughts about my work related or some past experience, this kind of thought.
All right. Nishkarsh.
For the first time, the thoughts, they were multiple thoughts, they were coming and going, like nothing was really that was I was thinking about. There were multiple thoughts coming and going in a flash. So that was the first time. And for the second time, it was more like the people I want to meet for a long time, like I've known and want to meet. So they were coming into my, and I don't know why, maybe I watched it this weekend. Optimus Prime was just popping in my thoughts. So
Thank you for sharing. Bhavya?
Yes, ma'am. Hi. Like in multiple thoughts are going in my mind. Like I go back to my past, and like and I remember how was it going. So yeah, and last I was sleepy. Yeah. So this.
Thank you for sharing. Sunil?
Hi, ma'am. So once I close my eyes, a lot of thought is coming. The first thought come in my mind, my responsibility, and then again move to my weekend before weekend plan. Then not for only for one, lot of thought is coming.
Good. And they are? They all say.
I feeling the incident which I face in the morning, and after some time I feel that something put heavy on my forehead.
All right. Prachi. Oh, you said they were tingling on
Yeah,
the. And Anuj, we did not hear from you. Anuj Chaurasia.
Yeah, earlier few minutes, a lot of thoughts are coming in my mind, but later on I try to focus, then feeling something.
So you did something wrong. We all know that. You don't have to focus. Anyhow, so this is our first day, and you have seen that similarity between everybody's answers, without fail. So whatever I am sharing with you, this is all my experience of working with thousands of people. And so I know how it works. And we are moving one step, one step, one step. And so if you ask me by the end of it, where will we reach? My answer will be nowhere. So this is not about making progress. How much progress have you made? No progress. Because what I want to gift you with is you yourself. And everywhere else where we go in the name of spiritualism, everybody says, find God, meet with God. Our whole idea of following spiritualism is meet with the higher universe, higher energy, right? And what if it is already here? What if you are that energy? What if you are the God? Okay? So that is what we are finding in this journey of AAO, or how. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you, Prachi, for putting us all together.
Thank you so much, Alka. It was a great session, and I'm sure the way I have experienced, each of us have experienced a kind of a good. I can't say like imparting from you, but yeah, it's like a kind of a very good learning that you have given us. Absolutely, I agree with you that energy is something that flows, and it has to be naturally flowing.
Thank you. See you again after one day, right?
Thursday.
All right. Till
Thank
then.
you.
Bye.
Thank you.